Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So this week I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than my normal videos. Or should I now be saying what used to be my normal videos? Because a bulk of my channel so far has been like fun story times and little goofy videos, and don't get me wrong, they've all been a lot of fun. But I've recently sat down and kind of realized I need a brand. So now you're going to be seeing my channel go more towards a film-based direction. But don't worry, if you were here just to watch the goofy story time videos and stuff like that, you will still see those, just not as often. So to kick off my channel's new direction, I'm going to be doing 6 movies you should have seen already. So first up on my list is a Netflix movie called Hush. So a quick rundown about what the movie's about. It's about this writer who is suffering from major writer's block, which can relate. But the catch is that she lives alone in the woods and that she's deaf. And then one night, a killer, yeah, that guy, comes knocking on her door and tries to get into her house. And this is a movie that could be over in like 5 minutes, because the killer can get into her house whenever he wants to. And he uses that as kind of a psychological advantage against her. Now, I'm not going to give away any spoilers. If you want to go see it, once again, it's on Netflix. It is so good. From beginning to end, it just had me like shook. It had me like screaming at my screen throughout the whole thing when I was trying to watch it at 11 at night. It's probably made my neighbors hate me. But yeah, go check it out on Netflix. And if you do end up watching it, put in the comments what you guys think, because I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say. What was the next movie on my list? Yes.
Yes.
So next up, we have Wonder Woman. If you know me personally, you know that it is my most favorite movie of all time. And it pretty much goes without explanation. I mean, yeah. Okay, you still haven't seen it yet? Go watch it. So next up on my list is a movie that is also on Netflix, and it also is a horror movie called Would You Rather. Now, if you're familiar with the YouTube premium series called Escape the Night, this movie is a little bit like that. Basically, a quick synopsis is that these 13 people are invited to this dinner party by this like really rich guy. And each guest has a similar goal that they all share. Each of them has had something really bad go on in their life, whether it's losing a limb or losing a relative, and in order to kind of get over or make up for those losses, they need a lot of money. Lucky for them, the rich guy who is hosting the party has plenty of money to give out, but only for the one person that succeeds in his game. Just a simple game of Would You Rather. This version calls for people getting eliminated in each round. And no, it's not like they just get like eliminated and like go wait in the living room and like sip some tea or something. Oh no, the way you get eliminated is by dying. Pretty much like, would you rather get your arm cut off or get thrown in an electric chair? The reason why I like this movie so much is that there are so many plot twists, and that you're just on the edge of your seat the whole time, and just seeing all the decisions that the characters have to deal with, it kind of makes you think like, what would I do in this situation? So next up on my list is a really classic movie called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You may have seen it, you may not have already, but basically it's about this high school senior who skips school all the time, and he takes 2 of his friends and they just go on and have a crazy day together. All while their school principal is kind of catching on to what they're doing and tries to chase them throughout the day. And it's just a really funny movie, and also it really brings up an interesting point, like, what do you do after high school? But especially since I'm going into junior year and like I plan on going to college, but it's like, oh my god, junior year is almost here, and then comes senior, and then college. But basically, if you're in high school, you should go see this movie, which is also why I put another movie in this list, which I'll get to in a minute. Now, this next thing on my list kind of cheats this list a little bit because it's not a single movie, but it is the entire Harry Potter franchise. People say all the time, oh, Harry Potter, isn't that a kid's thing? But as a huge Potterhead, Harry Potter, I believe, is for everyone. Little fun fact about me, I am a very proud Slytherin. Now, I know Slytherin gets a bad rap as being the bad guys, but it really just means we're ambitious and resourceful, so hashtag stop Slither shaming. It just taught me how, like, love and friendship is just seriously the most important thing in the world, and that is seriously, can kind of sound like a corny message, but it is so true. I can't wait for the day where I give my future kids the first Harry Potter book and just be like, oh, just you wait, a whole new world. Yeah, I can't really say more about Harry Potter because I don't want to spoil it, but if you haven't seen it and you're not a book reader, watch the movies. I promise you will not regret it. So the last movie on my list is Mean Girls. Now, if you've seen my New York City vlog, you know that I am really
Shut your bubblegum dumb looking ass the fuck.
Really obsessed with not just the movie, but the musical. Personally, Mean Girls is like a rite of passage for every high schooler to watch. If you haven't heard of it, it's basically about this girl named Katie Heron who moves from Africa, who goes to a brand new school where she runs into the Plastics, a trio of like the head queens of the school. Karen, who's like the stereotypical dumb blonde, there's Gretchen, who's like the hyperactive one, and then there's Regina, who is like the queen bee, which, same. And Katie runs into Janice and Damien, who then befriend her and then kind of convince her to try and get into the Plastics so she can spill secrets about them. Slowly over time, Katie actually starts to become a plastic herself. And once again, without giving anything away about the movie, it has so many great moments, so many great lessons, but it is also so funny. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you've probably at least heard one Mean Girls quote in your life.
So fetch.
Yeah, Mean Girls is also on Netflix, so make sure you go check it out. So that is gonna do it for this week's video. I hope you guys really did enjoy my new direction that I want my channel to go in. If you like the new film direction, please give me a like and tell me what you want to see me do in the future. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that down below, as I really do appreciate it, and it lets you know whenever I post a new video. My channel still doesn't have an outro yet, so I'm just gonna awkwardly stand here and wave. See you guys. Cut!